Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 765 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, Bitfarms has shared its January updates. Hanover Community Bank is joining with Bakkt's crypto platform, and DigiHost has reported its monthly Bitcoin production update. But just before we get into the show, a quick reminder that if you enjoyed this podcast, to please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Right, so Bitfarms Limited, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker BITF, has shared its Bitcoin production and mining operations update for January 2022. Highlights include the achievement of a 2.3 exahash per second hash rate, the mining of 301 new Bitcoins, and 4,600 Bitcoins in custody as of January 31st. The company's CEO Emiliano Grodsky discussed the commencement of operations at its 10-megawatt farm in Paraguay. Quote, "As we execute on our growth strategy of expanding into new geographies and leveraging our presence in these regions, Paraguay is of particular strategic importance. Bringing our Paraguay farm online marks the start of our commercial operations in South America. The first of our two South American development projects, bringing the Paraguay farm online, furthers our goals of achieving 3 exahash per second by the end of the first quarter of 2022 and 8 exahash per second by the end of 2022. End quote. Bakkt Holdings, Inc., which trades on the NYSE under the ticker symbol BKKT, has announced that Hanover Community Bank is joining its early adopter program to connect to Bakkt's cryptocurrency platform, giving Hanover Bank's customers access to Bitcoin and Ethereum through the bank's mobile banking app. Sheila Zemlin, the chief revenue officer at Bakkt, commented, quote, "We're seeing the increased momentum of cryptocurrency interest and adoption among a large cross-section of the consumer population. Bakkt's partners, like Hanover Bank, are intent on lowering the barrier to entry for these clients to enjoy this new asset class. It's undeniable that cryptocurrency has catapulted itself to prime time and grown its sphere of influence to include more than early adopters. This is going mainstream. It's an exciting time for Bakkt to introduce new and innovative options so that anyone can participate in this burgeoning economy." End quote. DigiHost Technology, Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol DGHI, has shared its unaudited Bitcoin production updates for the month ended January 31st, 2022. Highlights include the mining of approximately 62.58 Bitcoins, worth about $26.9 million USD in the month, and total Ethereum holdings of 1,000.89 Ether, about $2.7 million USD. The company's CEO, Michel Amar, said, quote, "DigiHost is very pleased to announce the continuation of our strong operating performance for the first month of 2022, resulting in an 86% increase in coins mined compared to January 2021. Over the course of 2022, the company will adhere to its plan to increase mining capacity through the expansion of mining infrastructure, coupled with the acquisition of the latest generation miners, while continuing to be a low-cost producer of Bitcoin." End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss in investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.